Welcome back. Aquinas College urges students to engage in efforts to improve the world through various programs. One such initiative, called the Re-Initiative, emphasizes environmental responsibility and aims to empower students to actively contribute to environmental conservation and sustainability. With me now to tell us about the Peace Pond and other initiatives as a part of the Re-Initiative program are Mrs. Hutchinson, Miss H, right, as she's formerly known. And tell me your name again, my friend. DeLon Evans. DeLon, what do you do here at Aquinas, DeLon? What is your participation in the Peace Bond?
I'm the president of the environmental club here at Aquinas College, and I'm also a part of the debate team.
Fantastic. So we've been hearing about this Re-Initiative program. We know about the Peace Pond. We know about Earth's Eden and the Labyrinth. Just tell us from a high level how this program aims to empower students in environmental conservation and sustainability.
Well, certainly one of the profiles of a Catholic graduate, one of those principles is to be an environmentally conscious person. And so with these initiatives that you just mentioned, it certainly is a way to give concrete awareness to being environmental stewards. With the labyrinth we would have visited, that takes us back to the source of the environment, the creator. And now here at the Peace Pond, certainly ensuring a space that has water and life, it brings in another sense of stewardship where students are invited to be responsible not only for their physical environments, but also responsible for a life in the form of animals that they will have responsibility of taking care of, because it is a student-led initiative. And so teams will have to be trained in terms of pond care and animal care, and we will hope to carry out our theme, which is excellence is a habit, and do that as environmental stewards.
Fantastic. All of that sounds wonderful. We've been seeing it come to life here behind us in the background. Tell us a little bit on how this initiative got started and some of your club's involvement.
Well, during the beginning of last year, actually, Ms. Hutchinson had conceived the idea, and we thought, why not create something where we can bring up environmental awareness to our students? It's very easy to simply say, oh, it's a pond, it's pretty. But although nature is pretty, there's a science to it. And we want to teach our students that. Not only is there a science, but there's also responsibility. Now, as Ms. Hutchinson mentioned, we look for this pond to give students responsibility and ownership of the environment. And that's the whole thing about being man. God gave us this planet to ensure that we take care of it. And giving students this small piece of earth allows them to see the very delicate balance between man and nature.
And we must be in tune with nature and one with nature. And as I stand here, I'm hearing the birds chirping. We're standing in the cool of the shade. I can just fast forward to when this is done and we're hearing water trickling in the pond and there's freshwater turtles and native plants. How do you hope to utilize this space once it's all completed?
I hope to utilize this space by encouraging my peers to learn. The pond will be a beautiful sight, of course, but we want them to take that beauty and dissect it. We want them to see it for what it is. It's nature, it's an ecosystem, it's a part of the environment. And I want this pond to teach us to be one with nature, as you stated, and also to give us an ability to step back and not be selfish, but also give back to nature.
Right, a nature of giving, a nature of partnership, a nature of stewardship. As a teacher here, and you see how students go about their day-to-day lives on campus throughout the school year, how do you see the Peace Bond fitting into their day-to-day activities while they're here on campus?
Well, generally speaking, as a society, more and more we're becoming a selfish people. We also don't necessarily recognize the value of the earth until something goes wrong. And so from my perspective, again, it's engaging students primarily in awareness that everything that is a part of the environment, human beings included, is interconnected. And once we begin to destroy any part of that environment, ourselves included, then there's a breakdown. And that's a recipe for potential disaster.
Well, if one thing that I've been learning walking around this campus is you definitely can enhance your surroundings, be one with nature, and find a way to give back. And as you said, give back not only in a physical way and give back to your peers, but once again, give back to the world around us so it lasts on into perpetuity. And that's what sustainability is all about. Before we go, any closing words you want to send to your fellow students who might be involved with all of the Re-Initiative programs on campus?
Continue to push forward. This planet was given to us by God, and it's only by us that it can sustain itself. We've caused so much damage over the last 100 years, and this generation, my peers, we have to ensure that we start to reconstruct what we've damaged and ensure that the world is a better place for not only us, but the future generations to come.
Hear, hear. Very well said. I think I'm ready to go jump in this pond. Oh, there's no water in it yet, but don't worry, that's coming up in a few weeks. We appreciate you being on the show with us, showing us all of your initiatives as a part of the Re-Initiative program, and looking forward to taking a walk around here and enjoying all the sights and sounds for years to come. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. Jump in a peace pond today. Spread peace. We'll be right back.